Pawing at you, not a behavior I want to reinforce. Whining, when he pawed you and got over aroused and started whining all at the same time and you pet him, you said yes to that, right? So you don't want to go through saying no while you're saying yes as well. That's just not fair, right? So remove the reinforcement first. We need some more tools in our toolbox. And so just, more thought behind when we lift up our hand to pet, just, oh, what's he look like? So we want to look at what's his state of mind. Is he calm? Or is he not, right? Second, we want to look at behavior. We want to look at both these things before we decide to show him any sort of attention, much less pet. So these are the things that are reinforcing exactly what you're dealing with. An over-aroused dog and a dog who is like soliciting with physically dominant behavior. He's jumping on you, pawing at you, nudging you, licking you. That's all physically dominant behavior to solicit attention, right? So we've given him these things to create this. So L stands for look, T stands for talk, last T stands for touch. So all of these things reinforced the over-arousal and the physically dominant solicitation behavior, right? Good. No. All right, so what I'm doing is providing these like quick, sharp leash pops to start to get his attention and to give him something he cares to avoid, to motivate him to kind of stay in one spot, right? So, I know that he has the ability to relax. He probably exhausts himself and then needs to probably, sleep. What I'm saying is that we don't have the ability to get relaxation on cue. If he decides he wants to be hyper, that's just what he's going to be, right? So, two tools that are going to help you with that if you do it properly, again, are the crate and the bed. So, his mind is just moving forward constantly. We don't have anything for him to concentrate on. So this bed stay, the stay portion, is not compatible with moving forward physically and therefore mentally, right? And the reason that he's staying right there is because he has to avoid that leash pop. We're going to bring in some food here in a second and reward. So basically, we stop about a yard away. What we're changing is we're no longer walking all the way up to the bed. We're going to stop about a yard away. We're going to say bed, and in our minds, we're going to count to 2. Bed, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, because we want to give him a chance to process what we asked him to do. If he doesn't do it, he's not even in the act of trying. We're going to say no. We're going to pop, and then he's got to go to the bed, okay? So he gets a pop if he doesn't do it, and he has to go to the bed. But if he goes into the bed, he gets a treat, right? Okay. Bed. No. Bed.
Thought he was doing the square thing there.
Okay. You guys did by walking up to the bed and, helping him in has helped him here. Bed. Good. Good, buddy. Yeah, this is a great dog, just a little bit more intentional affection, more thought behind state of mind and behavior, behind talking and touching, and just, daily, jobs to do that involve impulse control, thinking and responding, listening. He's going to be great. Okay.